It brings me to my next question, because I'm sure there's a lot of people out there on a spiritual or religious or a quest to figure out faith. And one of my biggest questions is, who is God?
To be honest, I don't know if any language has the capacity to explain that question, because I feel like God is more of a frequency. God is in everything. And to try to even explain God, I just can't do it justice, because the language is so limited to try to explain who is God, what is God. And if I could try to explain it in the limited language that language offers in the terms of frequency, then I would say God is love. God is in everything. God isn't just, in a building on Sunday. God is in you. God is in me. God is in the plants. God is in the ocean. God is in everything. God is in even the space in between us. It's
The life
I can't
force,
explain
right?
it. Yes.
The binder of everything, the creator of everything, neither he nor she, right? It's just the life, love, power behind everything. And people's perception of what that is throughout history has varied, and from different faiths, Buddhism, Hinduism, Christianity. So that kind of makes me wonder, do you have a particular faith that you follow, or?
I don't have a particular religion that I follow. And, my viewpoint on religion is there's so many different perspectives. You have this religion, that, all the religions around the world. And from there, to see, is this religion right? Is that religion wrong? It's neither right or wrong. It just is. And when you get to the base of all religions, it's love. And so if you ask me, what is my faith is love.
I got you.
Yeah.
And if there's probably going to be a lot of people with difference of opinions when it comes to these topics, but I think that's why it's important to talk about them, from a non-biased perspective. One thing that I have to say, my mother always encouraged me to explore different faiths. And what that did for me was it kind of allowed me to see the common thread in all of them at the basis. Don't cheat, don't steal, don't kill, be a good person, do for others. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you, right? The golden rule translates through all religions and faiths. So I heard a very similar song for every faith that I went to. And to this day, I still go to a Christian church. I just went to a Buddhist temple the other day, and I'm open to hearing different views and different cultures. And think about the Hawaiian culture and how beautiful their culture, and how they respected the gods. They had a god of the ocean, multiple gods of the ocean and the water and the mountains, the animals, right? And I feel like I would love to see a world where somebody can leave Sunday church and then go to a museum and teach their kids about the Hawaiian gods, right? Something like that. And then go hang out with their Buddhist friends. And everybody just, being very accepting and inclusive. Religions are one of the biggest things that divides humanity, and like you said, not good, not bad. It just is.
Yeah.
But how do we break down those barriers? And can spiritual channeling open our perspective to that?
So this is what I've learned through channeling, is that when you pull yourself back and look at Earth from, say, even if standing on the moon, you're looking back at Earth, you see Earth as one planet. You don't see this country, this state is different from that state. You don't see any political divides. You don't see all of that. What you see is one planet. And this is what I feel most people lack, is because once you get to this planet and your feet are on the ground, now you notice, they're separate from me. This person has different skin color than me. They believe something different from me. And you know what? It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful, because your perspective, you have the right to have your perspective, your belief. But you have that because that's your experience. And another person who has a different experience has their different belief, is neither right or wrong. No, it's their perspective. And that's what I feel like my guides bring is pull yourself back and just open up your perspective and look at it as, look, you are part of the oneness. You live on this one earth. We are all brothers and sisters from the human race. It's not like you're this, that, and all the separations. For me, it's the oneness energy. And that's what my channeling brings is more oneness energy, always pulling you back to see the bigger picture and not separation. Because when you start to separate, now you're talking about ego, right? Ego will separate you. And so if you can realize that, so here's a scenario. If you take an ant, the ant's perspective, well, they're burrowing down, making their little anthills. And then you have a eagle's perspective. Is the eagle's perspective right or is the ant's perspective right? They're both necessary for the circle of life, right? Neither is right or wrong. It just is. It's their perspective. And I respect all of people's perspectives.
Interesting. I like that.